The doctor is in. He identifies with being a male who loves females, and he is ready to operate. But first things first. Whoa! A nice local brew from London Brewing. Hang on. From London Brewing Company. The brew. Holy crap, that's a lot of head. Shut up. this blend is called Wildflower Root. Sorry, Holy crap. Man, I've never given a can of beer as much head before. Holy crap. Oh, it wasn't supposed to go like that. Damn. London Brewing Company. Wildflowers Rooty Nut Brown. A 4.3. A botanical beer infused with wildflowers farm roasted chicory root, roasted dandelion root, and burdock root. That's a lot of roots. An unusual beer. Very extremely earthy. If you're ever in Ontario and you like to check out the breweries and shit, London Brewing Company is one I can recommend. I went there for my last birthday, I believe. They got some really great shit. I've been saving this one in my fridge for a special occasion, and none more special than another video from yours truly, Creepy Ghoul. Thank you very much for tuning in once again to Creepy Ghoul Vision. I am Creepy Ghoul, your host, as always. Let's get started. This video is all about physical media / collectibles. I'm going to be showcasing some stuff that I have had for the last month or two type of thing. That's been a build up here on the old dining room table. Stuff that I've found in my travels from all over the place. So let's get to it, man. Let's get to it. I hope you guys enjoyed I think this is my first ever spoken word video with the blackest of the black screen. It's just some food for thought. Creepy Ghoul hasn't changed in any way, shape, or form, but it's just some food for thought. Give it a listen. Let me know what you think. Just posted it a few hours ago. Let's get started. So check this out. Starting off, this spring I plan on remodeling my front door there. I'm gonna be painting it in the colors of Halloween, a black / orange. In some pattern or whatever. Someone very near and dear and special to me got me this random gift for my new door to be a cast iron bat door knocker. I love cast iron shit, man. Look at this stuff. This is really freaking cool. It's heavy as hell too. And it's gonna go on my door. Check out that piece. That's a beautiful piece for the back cave here. Just wanted to showcase that first, and let me get some more brew. Okay, let's get to it. Guys, I got some VHS, I got some tapes, I got some books on tapes, I got some DVDs, some card games, some books, some comics. Just a mishmash of stuff, something for everyone from all over this place, man, that I've just collected. I've just been sitting here that I like to showcase for you guys before I even enjoy any of this stuff. My local Dollarama. Check this out. I scored these for $5 each at my local Dollarama, if you can believe that. I always check out the toy section in my Dollarama, man, because you never know what you're going to find. That one special thing. This one, Elaine, Sombrero Elaine from Seinfeld. I nearly picked this up. This was going for about 15 to 20 bucks. Found it at my local Dollarama for $5. A measly $5. There's only a couple of these babies on the shelf, but yeah. Seinfeld was a show I got into much later, like recently later. In the 90s, I wasn't too preoccupied with TV, but I was kicking myself later on for not watching the show sooner because, yeah, it's really a cool show. And I have the other Elaine too, the regular Elaine. But yeah, there we go, for $5. Wasn't gonna say no. The Matrix, the original Matrix, Trinity. When this film came out, holy crap, man, it paved the way for a lot of other films. Fight scenes, gun scenes, special effects, you name it, man. But yeah, I always loved Trinity. I always scoured the planet for sunglasses like Neo and Trinity. They were my signature trademark way back when. I always had to have a cool pair of black shades inspired by the Matrix. Trinity. I also have the original McFarlane figures from way back when of the Matrix, Trinity and Neo. Go on ahead. Oh man. Okay, so let's get to some physical media shit. So for my local thrift stores, I can't resist these old school Halloweeny sounds, cassettes. They're just great, man. Even if this is a Hallmark cassette. A lot of companies put it out. I guess Hallmark capitalized on this a while back. A long while back, actually. But yeah, this is the Hallmark version of Halloween Sounds, 45 minutes. Love this shit. I have one up there that I put in my little cassette player that I play at the door every Halloween while handing out candy to the trick-or-treaters. As you guys probably know, or maybe not know, mentioned it in some of my previous videos, I've recently got back into practicing daily meditations, 10-minute guided daily meditations, and I'll put the description I'll put the link in the description box below of the one that I mainly do. This one I found at my local thrift store, and it's got like 5 different or so meditations. I believe it's like, yeah, 5 classic meditations. Believe me, I was very skeptical about meditations. I still am a little bit, but it's a very hard practice to put into practice. I'm telling you, it takes a lot of discipline and stuff like that, but you know, we all need to calm the fuck down in some way, shape, or form, and it can't always be by listening to music. So I'm trying a different avenue for now. In addition, always been a big fan of the Carol Burnett show since I was a kid. My dad used to watch this as well, and I will collect anything Carol Burnett I can get my hands on that I don't have. This, funny enough, I got this at a local thrift store recently. Brought it home. I actually had this already. So it's a complete DVD set. It's called Carol's Favorites. I don't know how far Carol Burnett went. Actually, yeah, it went into the States and North America, and I don't know beyond that. But check out Carol Burnett, old school comedy, really great shit. Nothing like it, man. Nothing like it. Nothing even compares to it in this day and age. The Carol Burnett show. Let's get to some VHS, guys. So from my local thrift store. Whether I have it or not, I do not know, because my VHS room is just insane. I've got to do a room tour of that very soon for you guys, man. You got to see my VHS jam room. But yeah, Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho VHS right there coming at you. Good old VHS. I still collect VHS. Probably always will. This one was funny too, because I waltzed over to like the kids' toy section, and this caught my eye. It was just laying there, like somebody had just left it there. Quite suggestive. Still sealed too. Neighborhood seance, astrological reading, Ouija boards, innocent entertainment, or doorways to danger. Look at that. It's pretty much a documentary on the occult and superstitions and that type of stuff. Very happy to have this in the old collection right there. Day the Earth Stood Still, still with the old HMV sticker on it. There you go. If you're into B films, black and white B films from the 50s like I am, and you haven't seen this one yet, I strongly suggest you do. There's a very extremely important message in this film, and I'm going to leave that to you to decipher and figure out. But this is a message film. The Day the Earth Stood Still, the original. Check it out. Here's one. The Vampire Bat. Rare unedited version. It's quite interesting. From 1933. It's a rare unedited version. What was going on in 1933? I wonder. I don't believe I've ever seen this one, but I scored this one again at a local thrift store. Not a lot of the thrift stores will carry VHS nowadays, but the odd one down here in Scarborough, they do. Couldn't resist the old classic How the Grinch Stole Christmas on VHS. Not the big clamshell one, which is fine, but you know, happy to have one of the original box VHSs. And look at that, not rated. You gotta love that, eh? How is a freaking kids Christmas animated special not rated? Narrated by Boris Karloff. Frankenstein's monster. Alright guys, let's get to some other stuff here. I've only ever heard about this for many years now. Never really knew too much about it. Thought it was just one of those overrated, geeky, nerdy board games, or card games. Anyways, I think last year or so I played this at a friend's place, and I was just like, oh, that's what it's all about. This is a pretty cool fucking game. It's lewd and crude. It's right up my alley. So I said one day I'll probably grab this. Sure enough, I bought this off one of my customers at work. She had 2 copies of it, so she gave this to me for a really amazing good price. Now, this card game probably needs no introduction. You guys probably already know what this is all about. This is the Canadian edition. Canadian edition. I'd love to compare the Canadian edition to I guess, the American edition. I don't know, but it's very lewd and crude. A party game for horrible people. Well, that's me. Complete with the book. So basically, you pull these cards. I'm not going to go through it fully. What ended my last relationship? Okay, so then you would then pull one of these white cards here, and oh man, okay, well, wow. I'm not even gonna say it, or maybe I should, but I'll just show you the card right there. See, I didn't say it. But yeah, no, that's not what ended my last relationship. I don't even want to go into my last relationship. But anyhow, that's talk about synchronicity. I won't get into it. But anyhow, let's do some books. Let's do some comic books. So check this out again from my local thrift store. I found an old Conan comic book. This one really got me because Night of the Vampire. And speaking of what that card just said, there's a black vampire right there. It's quite interesting. Very interesting. Old Conan comics right there. Look at that. They don't make them like that anymore. As a kid, I used to like drool over. I'll show you what I used to drool over. I used to drool over this stuff right here. I used to want all this stuff, like the glow-in-the-dark skull, the X-ray vision glasses, and whatever, all the ads and stuff like that. I sent away for a bunch of that stuff too, back in the 80s. This one here, I just recently found this yesterday, and I went out to an antique market out of town, and this is one of the things, well, this is the only thing I got there, really. I've never seen or heard of it. It's from the 80s. Enter the Phantom of the Opera Jr., Little Dracula. So it's like A little Dracula, Phantom of the Opera. Anyways, it denotes as a horror comic. Look at that. I couldn't resist that. It was only like $5-6. I've never even seen or heard of this before. And speaking of which, if you guys are ever in Canada, Ontario, I suggest that you check out where I was yesterday, the Cookstown Antique Market. It's a really, really cool market. Lots of things, multi-level. It's really, really cool. Lots of great stuff there. Check it out. I'll even put the link to it in the description box below. If you like antiquing, that's the place to be right there. Cookstown Antique Market. There we go. And we also ate at this place down the street from the Cookstown Antique Market. Actually, I'm going to get the card from the place. I forgot it. Here it is right here. We were looking for a nice soup and sandwich place because it was a dreary day yesterday and came across this place that was recommended by the locals, Mad Hatter Table. About a couple blocks away, a few blocks away from the Cookstown Antique Market. Check it out. If you want a really good chicken club sandwich or a tuna salad sandwich with some nice tomato soup, just check this place out if you're in Ontario. There you go, right there. Really cool. Mad Hatter's Table. Awesome. Really great stuff. Can recommend. At my local thrift store, I saw this just laying there. I mean, it wasn't for sale or anything, so I just kind of took it. It's an old Casio. I love. Here's something about Creepy Ghoul. Like, I mean, I love paper collectibles. Posters, newspapers, flyers, etc. Manuals, old school manuals, and this is no different. I was fascinated with keyboards and Casio keyboards when I was younger. So I came across this old Casio keyboard, tone bank, instruction, operational manual. Really cool. Again, you know, it ties into my spoken word video just a few hours ago. Check it out. It's a black screen. Listen to the hypnotic voice of the Creepy Ghoul. It's a peace of mind. It's a peace of mind. Ties into exactly what I'm trying to tell you here and what I'm talking about. So let's get into some books and magazines and we'll call it a day. Check this out. I was over at a friend's building about a month ago, and on the way out there was a whole box of like stuff in their lobby, like just free shit, like books, trinkets, whatever. And this is one of the things I got out of the free box. Quite fascinating. The Human Bone Manual. Like, it's like every bone in your body. How cool is that, eh? I'd say that belongs in Creepy Ghoul's collection, no? Most definitely. Look at that. And let's get into some magazines here. Again, local thrift store. Remember the old Nintendo Power magazines? Well, yeah, these things don't come around too often. But yeah, I really like looking back on old video games like this from the 80s and even the 90s and stuff like that. Even though I wasn't a Nintendo guy, I was more like an Atari kind of guy. You know, I love Sega Genesis. I still have my old PS2 hooked up. Works like brand new. That was a great system. But yeah, an old Nintendo magazine. Again, nostalgia. Nostalgia. Check out my spoken word video, people. You'll see what I mean. And was given to me some old Easy Rider magazines. And if you guys remember Easy Rider magazine from the old days, especially like, you know, from the 80s, early 90s, it wasn't so much about the bikes as it was, but it was all about the women, all about the hot biker chicks, all the models and stuff like that. Look at that, eh? Yeah, so There we go. Love that stuff, man. I mean, I love the old motorcycles. I'm not a motorcycle guy, but whoa, holy crap, really? Wow. Hold on a sec. How did I miss that page? Anyhow, let's see what's on the back of this magazine. Oh, nothing. Yeah. Anyhow, I always wanted to. Wow. Yeah, no. I always wanted to ride a motorcycle, an old Honda motorcycle from the 70s, after seeing Sid Vicious ride one in the Great Rock and Roll Swindle. But but anyhow, yeah, the old bikes are cool. But yeah, for me, it's all about the ladies. Thrift store find. I'm always trying to better my tarot skills, as I'm still reading the cards and trying to do tarot exercises on a regular basis. I did find this old cool book. It's called The Amazing Book of Tarot and Card Prediction. Yeah, this is a really cool book of spreads and techniques and whatnot. I found it really fascinating and interesting. Definitely, it was. It had in here what some of the newer books tend to miss, and that's a feel. That's a lot of illustration. There you go. Book on tarot. It's a good one. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about right there. Candle magic as well. And last but not least, a friend of mine found this for me while I was with him at our local thrift store. Another book on Marilyn. I have so many books on Marilyn. And also Elvis as well. Now I'm very fussy, picky, and choosy about my Elvis collections and my Marilyn Monroe collections as well. That's a really nice shot right there. A really nice pose. You better believe that. I'm very fussy with the books. This one really jumped out at me because it had like weird shit in it. It had like fold outs, excerpts, and just like weird shit like this. Documents, repros of documents, and just like it was like a variety book. Look, it's got like all this like pull out stuff, like prints, repros of like books or magazines or documents, and it's just a very interesting book on Marilyn. A lot of fold-out pages. The Personal Archives, it's called. Kind of sort of like a coffee table book, I would say. It's got like a whole bunch of stuff there. Marilyn's personal script for the film Niagara. A love note Marilyn wrote to Joe DiMaggio. The painted card Marilyn was given by the cast. A set design for Gentlemen Who Prefer Blonde. Like little things like that, right? And stuff. So yeah, I do like Marilyn. Well, that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. A lot of things here. Maybe something for everyone. I'm a physical media kind of guy. I hate the word tangible, even though it's kind of sort of what it is, but I just don't like using that word tangible. I hate it. I've watched too many documentaries on record collecting, and then they use the word tangible. I fucking hate it. Physical media is the way to go. But anyhow, that's it for now, guys. Lots of cool shit here. I gotta go put all this shit away. We'll see you on the next video. Okay, Creepy Ghoul signing off. I'll put some links in the description box below. Check out my spoken word video once again. And, yeah. We'll see you on the next video. Thanks for tuning in to Creepy Ghoul Vision once again. Oh, are you guys still here? Oh, I know what you're waiting for. Stay weird. Thank you for tuning in.